Dear Patrice, I apologize for taking this long to respond to your letter. I just had my 3rd checkup on my transplant surgery and all is well. I can't express how grateful I am for your husband Byron's generous gift. Before surgery, my eyesight was blurry, making reading or driving very difficult, but now everything is clear.
Moments like this are possible because of a simple idea that took hold 5 decades ago. The idea? Expanding eye donation to the entire community of Oregon. It was the beginning of the VisionGift story when Dr. Emmanuel Tanney created the Oregon Lions Eye Bank.
I was amazed how just doing one eye in a person who had no vision in either eye was enough to change them dramatically, and indeed became sort of a changed personality for a little piece of corneal tissue.
That first year, we recovered tissue from 31 eye donors and provided 23 corneas for transplant. We also recovered 39 eyes for surgical training and research. The second year yielded 3 times these numbers.
When I joined the eye bank, I believe they had 2 full-time employees. One of the first things I was really proud of was actually building the research lab, taking an old storage closet adjacent to the eye bank and converting it into the laboratory. And that was one of my big priorities, to convince the Lions that research was the future of eye banking. It was a beautiful match between serving patients as well as doing research.
We then merged with OHSU's eye bank under the leadership of Barbara Crow. This led to an expansion into our current state-of-the-art facilities in Portland and a subsequent expansion to the East Coast in Boston.
They were just making this transition to a larger facility. What I saw going on was just almost like a burst of new research and activities. We were starting to focus on transplanting not just the entire cornea, but individual layers.
Under the leadership of Mark Terry, the research laboratory became instrumental in developing the most advanced forms of corneal transplantation.
I guess one of the surprises I had was how enthusiastic the Lions Eye Bank was at the time of supporting research ideas. Most eye banks throughout the United States do not have an active research component.
VisionGift played a key role in developing certain techniques and research ideas that allowed the development of tissue to be made readily available to surgeons. It made our job easy in the operating room.
Today, as VisionGift, we've provided over 45,000 corneas for transplant, 35,000 sterile halo and Cara Natural tissues, and over 40,000 research and training tissues. We evolved from 1 employee to 85, ultimately partnering with others in the donation community, including Cascade Life Alliance, Donate Life Northwest, and Solvita. Throughout this period of expansion, we've never lost sight of what that growth means: better serving donors and recipients whose lives are impacted by the gift of sight.
It's difficult to express the profound impact that this donation has had on my life. You know, being someone that's relatively young, this could have really completely changed the trajectory of my life. Your sight is something that you take for granted so often, but in a second it can be taken from you. Having this process be so seamless because of the work that VisionGift is doing is so amazing, and not having to worry about that, but just coming and being able to receive it immediately is such a gift too.
As we reflect back on our 50 years of service and the tremendous changes we've seen, the next 50 years is sure to bring advances to patient care made possible through the generosity of donors and their families.
This has changed so much over the decades, and the level of success that cornea surgeons are experiencing now is largely in part to all of the groundwork and foundation that eye banks like VisionGift have laid.
Whether in the realm of gene therapy, AI, cell therapy, or something yet unimagined, one thing that will not change is our commitment to honor donors and their life-changing gifts of sight for people like Lindsay.
My donor was an everyday person, but because of this incredible gift, they've become my hero, and everyone has the power to do that.